Good evening, Maxwell.
Hey. Just looking at this, I can see why Nintendo came down hard on this.
I
Like,
know, it's
it,
so
it sucks
perfect.
that it happened, but it is so perfect. And, he has the Nintendo logo and everything right there, even though it clearly says based off of the game.
Right.
But
It's literally just this guy's love letter to Nintendo.
it is. It's like, I mean, yeah, they have legally every right to do what they did, but I really wish they took the Sega route. And I was just like, okay, you did what we haven't done. Clearly, can you help us, or maybe polish this? Although I say polish this game up, but it's damn near perfect. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
some of the things with the menus is a little kind of. It's not clunky at all, but maybe it's almost like too clean and
Mm-hmm.
too PC. Like, I I like how the menus work in this game, but I could also see it how they would want it to be a little more, I don't know, like not sterile
Yeah.
and maybe give you almost like less control over the menus.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I don't know, like, to me, this is like the perfect love letter to Metroid. And
yeah,
for a fan game, like, I don't think I've ever played a fan game or a Flash game all the way through. Like, there have been ones
yeah,
that I found kind of amusing, like, oh, look, Link is in Super Mario World or something,
right, yeah,
but this game just so perfectly nails the tone and the consistency of what Metroid is supposed to be. And it actually manages to take the already good controls from Metroid Zero Mission and make them even better.
yeah. It's crazy playing. I haven't beaten this game yet, but getting, I don't know if it's the halfway point or not at the treatment plant. The controls definitely became like second nature, and they give you a lot of options. Even aside from just mapping the joypad, there's,
Hmm.
do you want to play it like Super Metroid or do you want to play it like Zero Mission? It's
Yeah,
even though the game itself is the physics are like Zero Mission for sure.
right. But they do give you, like, they have the moonwalk and all of that good stuff. I
They
mean,
have,
it's
if you want to
just
do,
so,
yeah,
yeah, again, it's everything that Metroid ought to be, and that's in no way a slam to the 3DS version of Metroid 2. But man, if this didn't top it, I mean, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
and this serious, yeah, it, and even this just right now, this is Metroid. This feels like Metroid.
Hmm. Yeah, I
You
love
know,
the Super Metroid tribute to the opening here. I mean, that's great. And don't get me wrong, I gladly paid money for the 3DS game, and I played through it to completion, and I loved it. But I don't know, this game is just something special. And
uh, just look at the opening shot.
hmm.
This would be so perfect if this came out as like a downloadable or even like a cartridge on Game Boy Advance or 3DS or something.
Yeah,
Like, it would be right at home. You'd be like, yeah, of course this is a Nintendo Metroid game. Like,
absolutely. They should
you
have
wouldn't
made it like
you
an
would think
eShop
someone was
title.
joking if they said it was like a fan made game. It's just like, yeah, right.
Right.
So this dude has some serious talent, and with if there is a god, that he's been snatched up by some developer.
Yeah,
You
I believe
know.
he has. So
Okay,
that's
that's good.
extraordinarily good news because I would love to see this guy in charge of some projects down the road and like actually make money for his work.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I think he even looking at something like this, and that he himself did not only most of the testing, but just all the programming and everything with this. It had to have been like extremely hard work, but I think as a Metroid fan, he just wanted to do it,
Yeah,
and
and that's the other thing too. Like this guy wasn't out to steal intellectual property. I mean, he just clearly is like the only Metroid fan bigger than us. I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's not trying to make a game that's almost exactly like Metroid and call
right.
it something else, or no,
Which is kind of
this
hilarious
is
because
Metroid 2.
there's so many um games like that are like sort of kind of like Mega Man X or something like that, and they don't get shut down because they're just legally different enough
Yeah.
that it's not theft. But then this guy just makes a tribute, gives Nintendo all the credit, and gets shut down. But again, I
Yeah.
mean, it's Nintendo's property, and they're allowed to do what they want. But
Yeah, and
I
when it
still
comes
love
to
it.
stuff like this, that's definitely what Nintendo does. Oh, what's this?
Got our first
What is
Metroid.
that? So this is the
Oh, by
this
the
is
way, I
like a
played this before.
pre-larval form or something. I know you have the little data log that tells you, but the
Yeah,
ones that we usually see are more advanced than that, or that's like no, I think even that's more advanced. Well, no, because it just came out of a damn egg.
right.
So that's
Yeah, that's definitely the easiest one. But you do fight the babies like that for a while. So let's
okay.
see here.
Do you ever fight the Metroids that you see in the other games?
Oh
I
yeah, you,
don't
you
really
pretty
have
much
a
fight
face.
everything.
Okay.
So this is really cool. One thing this guy borrowed from Prime is, of course, the data logs, like you were mentioning.
Yeah.
And he does them so it doesn't sound like fan fiction, you know. He really went out of his way to capture, you know, kind of that pseudoscience-y vibe that you get from
That
Prime.
it's just believable enough. Yeah. And
Right.
he just made all that shit up, you know. He
Yep.
took what, and again, he made different parts of SR388 that didn't exist in the Game Boy version, you know,
Yeah.
and just kind of made a Super Metroid type world.
Well, and that's the cool
from it.
thing. When you actually look at the map of the Game Boy original and this, it's actually pretty darn close. I mean, you're right. He did obviously add some stuff, but the overall layout is pretty much spot on. And that's a real achievement that he managed to completely reimagine what was already there. And
Yeah.
so, as a result, you get some really cool touches, like, you know, just things that feel completely in place in a Metroid game, because, again, he actually didn't take too many creative liberties. He simply just reworked what was already present, which is kind of an amazing thing when you think about it.
Yeah, the creative liberties he took is just what's added, you know,
Right.
to make it more of a full game that would be more in line with Super Metroid or what the standards for the game has been since, you know, Super Metroid.
Exactly.
But he didn't change anything that the fundamental about the well, I mean the gameplay, I guess, sure, but
Oh,
again,
yeah.
that's largely based off a Zero mission, you know,
Mhm.
and he just gives you all the options on top of it.
Right. And, of course, Super Metroid. Well, that's the thing. It's just this beautiful marriage of Super Metroid and Zero Mission.
Yeah,
And
somehow it's like
actually,
the best version of any of the games.
yeah, well, and that's the cool thing, too, because, like I said, I kind of credit Zero Mission with the control scheme, but it's actually, like, having just finished Zero Mission a few nights ago, it, like, when you're playing it, it just feels that much smoother. I mean, this guy really crushed it.
Was Zero Mission? Yeah, because yeah, so that was on the advance. That makes sense. It's one aiming button, and then holding up or down is
Right.
how you'd aim up or down. Okay, and actually now I prefer that. You
Yeah,
know, even though
actually,
I think
I was just
they
going to
did it
say,
out of necessity, just because of the limited. You know, you don't have 4 triggers or anything. Although,
right.
you know, Super Metroid didn't either, obviously.
Yeah,
But
and that's actually one of the options here, and I set it to that just because we finished Zero Mission, and I'm super used to it now.
You know, when you first showed me this game and I was playing through it, I set it up exactly like Super Metroid, so having the 2 aiming buttons.
Right.
But then I actually tried it out because it's like, well, it sounds easy, and I got used to it, and I really like that. It's just to, you know, I have it set up so like on the PlayStation controller, it's R1 is the aiming button and R2 is the lock aiming button. You know,
Right.
so I kind of have it almost set up how you'd play like a Contra game.
Yeah. So now here's something else that's going to be a lot of fun about this particular playthrough, is that unlike Zero Mission, where I kind of had a rough idea of what to do throughout the course of the game, I have actually only played through this one once. And so, and that was pushing a year ago. So, this is going to be a relatively fresh experience for both of us. Okay, let's see. The Golden Temple. The temples stand at the base of the Hollow Mountain. The statue's carved stones and its solid design attest that the structure was built to be a sanctuary, possibly with religious significance. I don't know why I'm giving her a computer-like voice. The temple has withstood the test of time, showing the building knowledge and experience of the Chozo. Scans
Oh, those
detect...
chorizo. They can build a building.
The chorizos. And they sure are delicious.
Delicious.
And then, like, the background work that he did with this, too, to, like, of course on the Game Boy, you could have basic environments, but you couldn't give them any flavor, like, you couldn't add these background textures to let you know that you're in a temple. Like, it's amazing that he, again, reimagined them in such a way that every locale you visit has such a distinct personality.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for, different places to become memorable, but I think with the limited, graphical capabilities of the Game Boy, it didn't reach that point yet. It wasn't until about the Super Nintendo that different locales really, with the NES as well, but, I think a lot of it has to do with color, and with the Game Boy, I think just the lack of color, all the places kind of bled together, even if it did have different simplistic backgrounds.
And to be fair, I was going to say, to be fair, Metroid 2 really didn't have even that going for it. It was just like, the floor changed from rock looking to bubble looking, and that was about it.
A pipe or whatever.
Yeah. So again, for him to like just take those incredibly minor visual cues and get this level of imagination out of it, that's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, there's something, yeah.
Yep.
There's something here, isn't there?
Good eye. I think we just scored our first energy tank. Maybe I have to come back here after I touch this part? No?
All
Let's try that again.
Spider ball or something?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to...
shoot around.
There we go.
Oh.
Smart. Shoot it.
There we go.
So this part I remembered, but again, this is going to be relatively blind. So we should probably end up with a few more episodes than we did for the first game.
Oh, I'm thinking so. For this one, for sure.
And then if we're not careful with Super Metroid, we could beat it in probably one episode, but...
Yeah.
We should probably run a test or two on Skype just to see if it's improved at all, and if there's any chance that you could take the lead for Super Metroid, and we could still record it at a decent frame rate.
Well, again, I wanna test it out with Discord and see if we can get the audio working on this right here, because
that's right.
The video is already really good here, but
yeah. So what did you find exactly?
Just some YouTube videos talking about a third-party app, and it seems pretty easy. They say it's really not that hard to get it working.
Interesting.
But then again, what's odd about that is looking at forums. Usually, it's just people asking, "Hey, where's the audio option on Discord?" Oh, there isn't any. Oh, you can't do audio, and no one's even suggesting, "Hey, do this. This is how you do it." I don't see anyone saying that. So
I see.
It's like, okay, I gotta see how legit these workarounds are. Then, hopefully they work pretty well. It doesn't result in like super shitty, game audio.
Right.
If that's the case, yeah, I'd love to take the lead on Super Metroid, or we can, even if I get it working, we can test it out next time. Maybe we can take turns with this game.
Yeah, that'd be awesome
with this one.
Yeah, and especially like a game that you haven't played yet. I mean, that'd be kind of a lot of fun, so that you're not basically just having the whole thing spoiled for you.
Oh, you've gotten good with those wall jumps.
It's substantially smoother in this than it was in Zero Mission, which again, maybe because this game was designed with the Xbox controller in mind. So I don't know.
Yeah, I like that you and if you wanted to get back up there, you can just ninja your way up if you wanted to.
I think we actually want to go down though, from what it looks like. Oh,
seems like it.
The other thing that's been...
animations of the enemies actually remind me of like the later entry portable Castlevania games. Very high quality.
Yeah.
Everything has a little bit of kind of a different animation.
Right. Yeah, no, like I said, this guy is. We should probably learn his name so he's not just
Yeah,
this
right. He's
guy,
not
but
this
like
guy. I feel
credit
like it's a
where credit
German
is
guy or
due.
something, but
Yeah, Hans Gruber.
um,
Why I picked the villain from Die Hard, I don't know.
I don't know.
I like how he just throws missiles at you here at the beginning.
Seriously.
I think it's more just like his way of being like overly cautious. Like, hey, these are like entry-level Metroid puzzles, just so you know.
But it's also, you need them.
Right.
Absolutely need them to
Yeah, to take
destroy
on
the
Metroids. Yeah, so that's something.
And that's definitely a challenge of this game. Even the baby ones, the larval ones, they're tricky, with
Right.
their movement.
This is just kind of a waiting game here. There we
It's
go.
a little tedious.
That's not so bad. There we go.
All right.
I'm sure there was more of a skillful way to do that. Ah, spider ball.
Now you get the spider ball so quick.
Yeah, it's pretty much mandatory in this game.
You get a few things quickly though. The challenge doesn't come from the exploration. Well, I mean, there's that challenge too, but I think a lot of it is once you get later in the game, the enemies just get brutal.
They do, which is something I really like about this one. Well, I mean, we must point back to the Mother Brain incident. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
But right. Aside from Mother Brain, I mean, Zero Mission really was pretty easy. I mean, there were a few times where I just got careless and died, but overall, I mean, very easy game. And here, like, I wouldn't classify any part of it as like so easy that you have to, or that you can just like completely not pay attention to your surroundings. Like the bosses in this game are a legitimate challenge. Like I in fact, even with this playthrough, I'm probably going to die quite a few times.
I love that they did the charge shot magnesis.
Yeah, that's a nice feature. That is something from Prime that I greatly enjoyed.
Yeah, I love how we mixed some of the Prime things, and that was a little surprising. Or really just the two things I can think of, but...
Well, I think a lot of the audio cues that he took are from Prime as well. Like, you hear the music, and it has that really, I don't know, what would that be called? Kind of a synthesized sound to it? How would you describe Prime's audio? Like, music?
Synth and creepy sometimes.
Yeah, and that's like what he does. Well, like, way more subdued. Yeah, way more subdued than I think previous entries of the Metroid franchise. Because like if you were to listen to the soundtrack that plays like kind of at the main hub of this game on the Game Boy original, it was very like upbeat, high energy, and here he makes it sound like I don't know, very what's the word that I'm searching for here? Maybe almost like well, more like a traditional hub world thing, like not super energetic, just like kind of restful, maybe is the best way to describe it.
It's kind of what? I missed that.
Kind of restful, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. We are in business here. Now, once you get the spring ball, then it really becomes nice.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have to bomb jump anymore.
On the ceiling is yours for the exploring.
Oh, you see, oh, crevice in the ceiling. Yes, I completely ignored that. Thank you.
I don't know, I was just saying later in the game, crevices in the ceiling, but, yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Oh, I thought you were referring to over here. I was thinking... Nope. But that's alright. That's why we have the spider ball. Now, this is actually
Kinda
really...
looks like some creepy face.
It does,
pop
yeah.
something in their mouth, yeah.
Now, truth be told, this is actually the only part of the game that I do find a little monotonous, is some of, like, the spider ball exploration.
Puzzles. Yeah.
I wouldn't even call them puzzles, but, if you're a true Metroid fan, you're going to bomb every wall. And so that means taking the super slow spider ball and climbing every ceiling with it.
And that's like before they kind of open things up with the space jump, which they don't make you wait too long for that one either.
I think you're right.
when you just have the spider ball, yeah, like this room in particular, and he does definitely hide some things, so you don't want to skip it.
Right.
But
Now,
so,
here's the perfect example of what I'm talking about with this background. So, like, look at that. Look at how many layers he uses here. You've got, like, the far-off distant mountains. You've got the closer mountain. And then you've got, like, the walls here, which
the
lets you
wall in
know,
here,
yeah, that you're in a cave system that has been, like, blasted apart. I mean, that's so cool.
yeah.
All right, Murtoid. Ugh. Oh. These little ones, not too bad. There we go.
Oh, nice, getting a rhythm.
Yeah, well, and that's pretty much the trick for all of them. It's just getting their rhythm. It's almost like rhythm-based combat, like in Arkham Asylum, but
Yeah.
of course not. But yeah. Oh. Now here's what I'm talking about: the spider ball. There we go.
There we go. Don't drop.
Yeah, right. That's the trick.
How do you have it set up? Classic mode or the aiming button?
What's that?
For the spider ball, do you just have it the aim button to go in and out?
Oh yeah, yeah. The right
me
trigger.
Too. Yeah, me too, and that's what I use.
Yep. It's a good control scheme. Oh, and that's the great thing is he gave you total freedom to make sure it was a good control scheme. Let's see here. Is he going to hit me? Oh, nope. All right.
The fuck up.
Yes! We did it.
Yeah,
Now,
he's
what's really crazy
with the missiles, but
yeah,
kind of need to be.
So once again, the sprite work. Did you notice he added like a turning animation for the morph ball? Like it's brief,
yeah.
but that's crazy.
Like she's spinning.
Mm-hmm. Again, all Metroid Prime, but yeah, just those little touches, and I think I've already showed you Samus's idle animation where she like
idle,
checks her gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, something that was never done in a Metroid before. Wait, not Zero Mission. I know for sure Zero Mission didn't. But did Fusion have something like that?
I don't think so. When I think of that game, I just think of the creepy breathing that she would do in that suit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where like it looked like her whole body was flexing.
Whole body is like opening up or something. Yeah.
Yeah, which basically it was, since it is the suit. So well done. There we go. Come on, you. Okay. So another weird audio thing that I'm noticing in our recordings is let's see here. Okay, I think we're actually good for this area for now. Is unless there's more Metroids so close by. Maybe further down. Yeah, so you'll hear like my button clicking because I like go like really rapid fire sometimes and
oh yeah, you can hear it now.
Oh, you can hear it? Okay, that means it's being recorded.
That button.
Yeah. That's probably just something we're going to have to deal with. Or rather, our 3 listeners are going to have to deal with. But yeah, I'm like trying to hold it like way down like between my knees, so it's a little more subdued.
Clicking those buttons, what a noob.
Hey. Fuck you, guy. Boom. Huh, that was actually worthwhile. Scanning environment. Oh god! Oh no! Let's see, this area spans a custom-built ecosystem that favors the growth of meteoroids. Metroids. See, terrain itself is dangerous. You don't say.
That would have been good like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, right. That's funny. Those are determined to be an artificial origin. Oh, I didn't notice that the first time. Synthesized through technologically advanced methods. They absorb nutrients from dead matter. And living matter.
Yeah.
Let's not forget. Rat poison is people poison? Oh, man.
Is there a Metroid in this room?
There sure as shit is.
Like, it is definitely one of those rooms you can read it almost immediately.
Yeah. The Metroid rooms are usually pretty obvious. It's not like Metroids ever really get the jump on you. Except for once or
I
twice
feel
when
like,
they
yeah, I was gonna say, I
introduce
feel
new
like it
ones.
happened to me once or twice before. Not even a new one, just more like the room was not built for, like, it wasn't this kind of room. I think
Yeah.
there's one or two rooms where it's a tight squeeze for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, those are fun too
Just to
because
throw it in there.
they make you approach the fights a little bit differently.
Oh yeah.
And that's a really cool thing about this, that even though, you fight so many of the same enemy, just the geography of them makes the battles feel more unique. Like sometimes you'll have like a really limited space to balance yourself on. So suddenly you have to do like some really creative dodging and like even hanging off ledges just to, okay. That last shot.
He's trolling you at this point.
I think what we just saw was how Metroid's attempt to surrender. Please, I'm sorry I offended you. I was just sitting here in me home. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Well, good thing you found those 2 energy tanks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might actually be in trouble.
Yeah, right? I mean, those would have been... well, one of them was super obvious, but the other one was kind of easy to miss.
Yeah, that first one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, extra energy tanks are never a bad thing. Oh boy. Why do I keep falling into that?
Oh, lava's...
Lava is going down. So we may have a problem. Your voice is breaking up a little bit. How are you doing?
Uh-oh. I'm doing okay. Our heat kicked on. Maybe that's it.
Oh, okay. That could be. So let's see here. Let's go down a level here. See what's up next, and we can maybe call this the first episode.
Alright.
Especially if our audio is deciding to... Oh boy.
Oh, what the fuck's going on? Hold on. Let me read a little bit about...
Oh shit.
Well, you're killing me.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's right. As a first boss, this dude's
Yep, okay. Gotta learn his...
a little hardcore.
He is. Shit. Okay. Nice, okay.
Okay, so blue is no big deal. But green...
Green sucks. Just stay in the
green
center.
is right below him. Yeah, stay right below him for green.
Okay.
Pew. Alright. You got this.
Maybe. Oh god. Oh god. There we go.
Alright.
Fortunately, he doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is, yeah, you're right, it's kind of a neat intro boss, isn't it?
It is. It's just like, what, 4... I mean, aside from the pattern, just 4 different things you got to learn.
Mm-hmm.
These Samish ship, little
yeah, what the hell are those?
Enemies. Those are odd.
Do they, like, are they supposed to, like, clone her, or... like, is that, like, part of their... shtick? Or it's just supposed to be a coincidence. Or hell, maybe that's what the Chozo...
coincidence, but I don't know.
Maybe that's what the Chozo based her suit off of.
This one enemy.
Yeah, this one annoying...
murdering in mass.
It's like the basic equivalent of a mosquito on this planet. Oh boy. Okay, down we go. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about right here. So there's that beat that's very easily recognizable from the Game Boy. But it's just so much more... Yeah, that doon, 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 doon.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's just...
audio.
It's just so much more chill. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that you don't have audio. Okay, so like...
But I remember the music from the... And that's the thing, is like, I don't think any of the music is like a remix even of any of the previous songs from any of the games, but he knows what makes a Metroid. It's not even just it's the same genre. It's more like, oh yeah, of course, this is a Metroid song. Like
Right.
he definitely knows the formula of what they're doing.
For sure.
And it definitely sounds like, yeah, this was in another game, wasn't it? Or it's kind of was in another game. So, but as far as I know, I don't think so. I think all the music here is original.
Yeah, he did a great job. So what you should do here is look up, after this video we're done recording, look up the original Metroid 2 version of this song. It should just be called like the Overworld or SR388 or something like that. And then listen to AM2R's version. And you'll see what I mean about like how he really incorporated Metroid Prime's style for the music. It's just very well done. Though, in fact, that is one of the things that I enjoyed about the 3DS version of this, is that they also remixed this track, and they stuck more to, like, kind of the high-energy version from the Game Boy original. And
Oh, yeah.
it sounds really good. I think I still kind of prefer this, just because I'm so biased towards AM2R, but still did a great job.
I mean, when you compare both games straight up just to the original game, there's definite differences.
Oh, yeah.
And the control schemes, even though they're both very different, I guess this one would be closer just because they added some big things, same as Returns. But as far as theming goes, oh god, that's
Trap me in there.
just this freaking thing is like 2 hours old and it already has just the smarts and the bloodlust.
Yeah, right. Just massive predatory instincts.
This is kind of where the game first starts getting a little more challenging.
Yes, I love this area. So again, it's like you were saying, where on the original Game Boy version, you had like some ground that kind of looked like pipes, and there were like these little pipes that could transport you around this area. This guy freaking sees those pipes, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna expand on that and create this whole water treatment facility."
Yeah, like how would this make sense if this was a story?
Or like if this were like an organic living world that someone was colonizing. I mean, that is so genius.
Yeah, they didn't care about that back in the day. It was just like, oh, alien world, fuck it. Like,
yeah, pipes, bubbles.
They throw you around, and even though Samus is the only one that turns into a ball, these things are still here for the benefit of you know.
Right.
And that's how old games were. It's like, yeah, this will shoot you somewhere because you're the one playing, and this stage was built for you. Never mind Robotnik's trying to kill you. He clearly built this stage so you could beat it.
Right.
And this guy's like, okay, so Samus is taking advantage of her environment here.
Yes.
And not so much it was built just for her.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, this kind of level design, or at least kind of this organic, like, moving level design is something that is pretty much unique to this game. And again, I just give this guy a tremendous amount of kudos for not only making something that was so definitively Metroid, but then actually expanding on it. Like, it would have been really easy just to do like a graphical update only and make it play like Super Metroid and do nothing original or creative.
Yeah, this goes beyond programming.
Yeah.
Like, the dude's obviously a really good programmer.
Yeah.
He's or coding and all that other stuff, but he's just good at creating games,
right.
Everything about it.
And I know we're gushing here, but I just can't say enough good about like what he did with this.
Well, that's because, I mean, and I remember when this first came out, and subsequently it was taken off of most of everything except for the torrent sites, but it was taken off of the sites that he was mirroring it pretty quickly. But the articles were gushing too. It was a big thing for at least just a couple days. It was, like a bolt of lightning, and then
Oh
it was
yeah.
kind of silent on this game after
Well, yeah,
this.
because there kind of had to be. But
But people were excited. People were talking about it a lot because it's kind of unheard of a fan game being this kind of
yeah,
good, basically.
right. Well, and better than good. Like this actually, the more I play it, the more it's on the same level as Super Metroid for me.
Yeah.
Now here we are already with the virus suit, which is nice because I'll take a lot less damage from the upcoming boss, which the first time I
Yeah.
played through this game, I fought the boss of this zone without the virus suit, and my
Oh, yeah.
gosh, he would just kick my ass.
Okay, there's the Samus we know and love.
That's right. And I like that he, I'd kind of have to see like a speedrunner play this game to know the extent to which you can sequence break, but it seems like he kind of encourages it.
Yeah, kind of how he just built the stages. If you're good enough, you can bomb
Yeah.
jump or wall jump to
Right.
difficult to reach places, but definitely not impossible.
Yeah, and even here, all I really did was just go down to the left a little bit early. I mean, I didn't do anything really, um, I guess glitchy or anything. I just kind of went a different direction than... Oh, shit. So this is going to be a trick.
And what might be obvious.
Exactly. There we go. So now... Aha! Success.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and again, part of that is just my knowledge having played this game before. But like I said, the first time I played it, like my instinct was not to dive into the water where, I knew my movement was going to be slowed down and everything. But then you're immediately rewarded when you do.
Yeah.
And so it's actually entirely possible to go through this area and miss the virus suit, like if you don't go into the water.
Yeah, he definitely rewards you and encourages you to just explore everything.
Right. And come to think of it, I wonder, like, if there's a whole lot of heat-based rooms where the virus suit is extremely necessary. Because again, if it's extremely possible to miss it, then yeah, you're in a world of hurt if it's required for some parts. So now here you need the high jump boots, and we don't have those yet. So yeah, it's kind of a good combination where, like, if you're creative enough, yeah, you can definitely get to areas before you're supposed to, but he also gives you, like, the familiar Metroid cues. I missed something in here. Oh, I see it in the top corner there. Yep. Cool. Keep those missiles coming.
Yeah. Close to 100 now.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Especially, like, given the Metroid gauntlet that's coming up in that cave system to our left. Okay. Here's my thought. Let's take on the boss real quick. And then we'll call it an episode.
Yeah, right.
Just because I'm having so much fun. Let's see. Is there more to this part that I missed? Because I know the boss, you enter from the top to get to him.
Okay. I'll look at the map again. If there's anywhere. Whee.
Right? Okay, it looks like the way between these two is this pipe. Okay, just making sure.
Oh yeah, that definitely looked suspicious.
It did. Okay, so nothing yet. Broken save point. Clever. Wait, can I bomb that? Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm being annoying, but I'm going to have to run all the way back across here to get to the top of the temple without... Just wanted to make sure that there was nothing that I really missed.
Oh yeah.
The other thing that I keep forgetting about this game is that there's a button where you can instantly transform into the Morph Ball. I keep hitting down twice, just kind of force of habit.
Me too. And unless I'm trying to get the spider ball going on a weird surface,
Right,
then
yeah.
I'll hit the button and then the spider ball button right afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Oh yeah, we made it. Jackass. I really don't even need to kill him. I don't know why I'm trying so hard.
You got the oh, that's about the
oh yeah,
charge shot jump. That's a nice little touch from Super Metroid.
yes.
That's mostly worthless, but still fun to do.
It's kind of like a mini screw attack. That's the way I always thought of it.
Oh, the charge shot jump. Oh yeah, that one's not worthless at all. I love that one. I was just talking about the bombs.
Oh yeah, the scatter
bombs.
multiple bombs. It's kind of nice if you're like trying to cover like a wide surface like this. Okay, there's an item in here somewhere. There it is. Oh boy.
Yep.
Huh? We are exploring, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, fuck these things.
Oh yeah, those things take a lot of shots, and they're good idea. Don't even fuck with them. You have a lot of missiles.
That's what she said. By she, I mean your mother.
Oh god.
No, your mother's a lovely person.
Your mother's a saint.
She is. I kind of miss your mom sometimes. And not even in a sex way, just she's just such a sweet lady.
She's gonna watch this.
Right? Maxwell, I saw you guys are YouTube stars now. Does your friend want to have sex with me? Yeah, Ma.
My mom's not a friend.
She will be. She will be by the time we're YouTube famous.
That's true. She'll just say, "Yeah, Chris is sick."
Yeah, Chris is sick in the fucking head.
Like, tell me something I don't know.
That's why I love him. Still weird to think that my mom's a grandma.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like actually is a grandma. Not like she's aging terribly, but just she's a straight up grandmother. Actually, almost to 2 grandchildren now. Come August.
Right.
Doing double dad duty here before long. Dude, if my kids don't turn out to be gamers, it's gonna be such a waste. Like all of this shit that I have in my house.
Well, you can have it for you too, but I know you want to share that for sure.
Yeah.
They're like, but Dad, I want to play soccer. You'll play the Nintendo and you'll love it.
Yeah, right. Was that episode of South Park where like the dad like was discouraging his son from like being in dance or something?
He was having him play. No, yeah, he wanted him to be in dance, but all he
but he liked basketball. Yeah, you're playing shooty hoops.
I slapper.
Slap the shit out of you.
Yes. I'm getting slap happy over here.
I'm gonna slap it. Dad, please. And then at the end when he slaps him, oh my god.
Oh, he punches him.
That's right, yeah.
Like, what is that?
And then it turns out the girls didn't like him because he could sing and dance. They just liked him no matter what he did. That was the best lesson of all. Was that if you're...
That was interesting. You kind of just jumped out of there. What was that?
Oh, you can grab ledges and she'll climb them automatically like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
The whole animation was very smooth.
Oh, I'm just super skilled.
Yeah, that's just all me.
I'm just awesome.
Don't even trip, dog. That's just me.
Okay, so that one's obvious. Don't have the spring ball yet, but I think I can. Oh, balls. There we go.
Alright, that'll work, I think. Yeah.
That'll do.
No, don't do what I do, and yeah, and wait around for the bomb to knock you out.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're just going to spread bombs everywhere until we get... Oh, there it is. Paid off.
All right.
Now, interesting thing about this game, I don't believe it has an X-ray visor for stuff like this. It does have the power bombs, which of course reveal everything, but other than that, it's just kind of like, hey, we're going to like dangle the carrot in front of you, and it's up to you to explore enough to figure out how to access it.
I'm totally fine with that. Like, for completionist runs, I'd always get the X-ray visor, but I never actually use it.
Yeah, except for like the rare parts where the game, like, you know, made you, like seeing that the ground was fake in the sunken ship.
Oh, yeah, or in Bridstar when they put it right in front of an energy tank or something. But I hated, you know what I didn't like about it, and so I never used it, is you'd have to stop. Is you just stopped and it broke up the action.
It did.
So I would mostly just get it and be like, okay, I'm almost never going to use you, except for, you know, the first time I played, once I got it.
Right. I feel like I should be able to get over there. Maybe it's just to show me?
No, it's not. I'm so mad at you. If you find your way over here, I'm going to kill you dead.
Right. I feel like I did that wrong. I mean, doesn't it feel like there should be somewhere in this room that I can access?
In this room?
I feel like I've got to be able to get over there from here.
Well, look at your map and see if you can...
Well, that's what made me think that, because look, see, there is the... shit, was there something behind the high jump boots that I missed? We're going to have to go back over there. Alright, then we'll fight the boss, then we'll call it an episode. We really don't want to beat this whole game in like 2 or 3 episodes.
No.
That wouldn't be fair to the viewership, would it? Oh god. Got careless. Okay. Fortunately, it is not far away.
Dude wouldn't quit.
No.
He really wanted it.
Sick bullet dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know? There it
go.
is. Well, it's kind of cool that this room even exists just to like let you know that, hey, there's these items over here if you want to double back.
That's the only reason the other part of it exists. Yeah, that's cool.
Now, spider ball time. Okay. Dude, we are packed.
Yeah.
At least for episode 1.
110 missiles? Yeah. That'll do.
That'll do nicely. Ah, shit.
Ah, shit.
There it is.
I was about to say, you're stuck.
Yeah, that would suck. Now, the boss that we're fighting, I think, gives me the spring ball, which is really kind of a nice thing in this game, just for mobility. Nice. I almost jumped right away, and I would have gotten smoked and knocked back down by that bullet. Oh, shit. But yeah, whereas we had like a couple of really frustrating parts in Zero Mission, which I didn't really remember being big issues in the original game, I think we might see like 1 or 2 bosses where I probably am going to swear quite a bit.
Okay.
but like having played this recently enough, like there was not a lot of this game that I found to be unfair or frustrating.
Yeah, the Metroids, I mean, it's it's difficult, but it is all about skill and
Yeah.
spacing.
Yeah, you really have
positioning
no one to
yourself.
blame but yourself if you lose to one of the Metroids.
No, especially because the controls in this game are so tight.
Exactly, yeah, it's just, get good.
Get good.
Central message of this game, get good. There we go. You like that sick dodge? Okay, so I got 3 energy tanks in the Varia suit, which, the first time I fought this guy, I think I had 2 energy tanks and not so much Varia suit. Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see this. This would have been hard, taking twice as much damage.
Yeah, he's, again, second boss fight in the game. He's not super easy. That part I'm still not very good at. Oh, shit. There it is. Oh, man, I made that look like cake. I think I was a little too powerful. There we go. Spring ball, baby.
Spring ball.
Now, do you see any walls that look suspicious?
Just that one that you literally just bombed.
Yeah, actually, we know from the map that there's nothing there. Alright. That's a pretty tight first episode, but then this is a pretty tight game.
It's a pretty good game, yeah.
Alright, well, we will do a little experimenting between now and the next episode and see if there's a way that we might be able to have you run as the primary player, because this is about as far as you got, right?
No, I got a bit farther. I definitely got, when I was playing over there, I got the space jump.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember where, but it was getting hard
Okay.
wherever I was at. Like, the space jump didn't even matter. They were just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
so you can fly. I'm just gonna follow you.
Exactly.
And kill you.
Oh,
but
man.
We'll I'll see what I can do about the audio. If I can do an episode and we'll still have some audio, that'd be great.
Yeah, I would love to make that work. And in fact, now that I think of it, you may even be able to... I'm not sure if you need a NVIDIA video card in order to get the GeForce app, but if you can get the GeForce overlay on your laptop, you could actually record from your end, and that would actually eliminate the problem altogether of audio.
Okay. I can check that out too.
Yeah, let's see if that's possible, because that might be the most direct route to success. So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, that might depend on my graphics card, and if it's 720p, I would imagine I need, a fairly good card, but we'll see. I'll take a look.
Yeah, let's play around.
A bit.
For sure. All right, Maxwell. Well, until next time.
All right.